Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So divide and conquer, in that we'll see that how actually it works. So basically this topic is related to strategy. We can say that divide and conquer, which is one kind of strategy for solving a particular problem. Right? So like this we have other strategy also. Like we can say that for solving such a problems, we have a greedy strategy, greedy method, dynamic strategy, backtracking strategy, right? So divide and conquer, this is a one strategy for solving the particular problem. So strategy is kind of, we can say that approach, or it is a design for a particular approach, particular strategy, particular method. We can say that it is designed for solving a particular problem. So if a problem, uh, there is some problem and we identify the problem size, right? So if the problem size is given, let's say that I have one problem, the problem P, right? And the problem for this problem size is n. So basically, this problem is large in the size, right? So if I'm giving her some input as in a problem, and the problem which is large in the size, and because of the size, it is not easily solvable. So what we can do is we can divide this problem into the different parts. So what I can do, I can just divide. Currently, I'm dividing into four parts. So I'm divide this problem into four problems, P1, P2, P3 and P4. Here I divide this particular problem which has size n and which is very large in size and it is not easily solvable. So I just divide into the sub problem, right? So let's say that we have a k sub problems. Okay. Size was large, so we broken into the smaller size of problem. So now, if the possible that if now this is the smaller problem and the size is smaller for that particular problem, so we'll maintain the solution for each and every problem. So solution 1, solution 2, solution 3, solution 4, and after that we are combining the all the solution into the single solution. So for this problem, the solution S is available here. So this is
Hello, ma'am.
yes.
There is evident noise in your voice.
Uh, I think let me check because मैं अकेले ही बैठी हूँ आजू में कोई है नहीं let's check. Hello.
Yes, ma'am. It is clear now.
Now clear?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, will you please start the recording?
Yes, yes. Sure. Okay, so let's start again. Screen is visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So currently, what our problem? Our problem is P, and the problem P size is N. So basically, we can say that, or we assume that the problem P size is very large. And whenever the problem size is large, we can't easily solve this problem. So we apply the divide approach over here, and I have divided this problem into the part 4: P1, P2, P3, and P4. Right? Currently now my problem is divided into the P4 and we assume that now P4 problems are very small in a size and will take individual solution S1, S2, S3, S4. Now we'll combine all the S4 solution into the single solution which is S. Right. So now for the problem P, we have a single solution which is S. So how actually divide and conquer strategy work? Right. Assume that here we have a case of problems. The possibilities is that this k sub problems or this sub problems also large into the size. So what we can do, we again divide the sub problems into the sub problems. So मैं यहाँ पे ऐसे divide कर सकती हूँ. Now I have a sub problems, so I can write P11, P21, P31, P41. This is my sub problems because whatever sub problems I have, that is also into the large in this size. So now I have another solution S11, S21, S31 and S41. And after that, I'll combine all the solution into the single solution. Okay, at the end, we have a single solution for the particular problem P, which is the size of n, right? So what is the method over here for divide and conquer? If we have a particular problem that is large in the size, we divide into the k sub problems or n number of sub problems. If sub problems also larger, we can divide into the sub problems, right? And after that, we'll take an individual solution for each and every problem and combine into the single solution. How actually divide and conquer strategy. So for in the first two part, what we can do, we divide the problems and then we combine the solution into the single solution. Getting or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is how actually divide and conquer work, right? So basically, like let's take one example that if you want to, we have a one problem, right? And whenever you divide the problem into the, or you can apply the divide and conquer strategy, you have to remember one important thing, that whatever problem as the sub problem is same as the problem. What I meant that कि जो भी आपका problem है, so assume that the problem which is the sorting problem, right? So whenever you divide this sorting problem into sub problems, this sub problems also a sorting problem, right? The manner of the problem that should be a same, right? So again, I'm revise the definition. If problem is short problem, then sub problems also a sorting problem. Each and every short problem is sorting only. If the problem is searching, and whenever you divide into the sub problems, it must be a searching problem. So the thing is, whatever problem you have, the sub problem which is same as whatever problems name, right? So it is sorting, then sorting hona chahiye. If it is searching, तो it's searching hona chahiye, right? Like let's take one example that ki, if I'm saying that ki I have to conduct the workshop, right? And we know that in our college number of workshop conducted, and I have to conduct big workshop under the CSI or ACM whatever or good coast, right? So if I manage whole the workshop, so it is easy task for me. There is a 7-day workshop and I say that I have to manage everything, so it is easy task for me to manage whole the workshop as single-handed.
No.
Yes or no? Yes or no?
No.
So what should I do? What should I do? क्या करना चाहिए मुझे?
Divide the task with multiple people.
Yes, divide the task into different or we can say that different parameters. Like if I'm saying that Meet will going to prepare the poster, and then Kunj will going to prepare the time schedule. Okay, Murtuza will going to invite the guest, right? In Kishan going to invite the resource person, और फिर अमित है जो वो बाकी सब schedule दिखेगा. So I'm dividing the task in a different scenario, different parameter. Now it is easy to manage. What I have to do in the at the end, I have to just combine the solution. जैसे मीत ने पोस्टर बना दिया है, तो I'll take the poster from him. भव्या ने शेड्यूल बना दिया है, तो मैंने शेड्यूल ले लिया. Then what the solution at the end, whatever एक बंदा है जो खुशी है, तो वो अटेंडेंस मॉनिटर कर रही है, right? So भव्या है वो बाकी सब प्रिपरेशन और वो बाकी सब कुछ देख रहा है. So what I should do at the end, everything I have and I just combine into the single report. So वो सॉल्यूशन इजी हो गया, सबने मुझे डिफरेंट सॉल्यूशन दिया है, लास्ट में मैं क्या बना रही हूँ, एक सिंगल रिपोर्ट. सो दैट इज वेरी इजी टास्क फॉर मी. सो बिग वर्कशॉप विच इज लार्ज प्रॉब्लम, व्हाट आई शुड डू, आई जस्ट डिवाइड इनटू द सब प्रॉब्लम्स. मैंने टास्क डिवाइड कर दिया, देन आई विल टेक द सॉल्यूशन फ्रॉम ईच एंड एवरी स्टूडेंट एंड देन आई कंबाइन इनटू द सिंगल रिपोर्ट or single solution, right? So that is how actually divide and conquer work. So it is recursive in a nature. So the whatever nature of the divide and conquer, which is recursive. So like main problem is sorting, a main thing, whatever the problem manner, that should be the same with the sub problems. So let's see that general method for the divide and conquer, or how actually it work. So I have a general method for divide and, or you can say that flow of work or flow of algorithm, right? So I'm writing here divide and conquer. I have a one problem, right? And I apply the divide and conquer strategy on this problem, right? If my problem is small, So assume that the problem is small. So my problem is small, then directly I have what? The solution for that problem, right? I have one problem, I apply the divide and conquer strategy for this problem. If my problem is small, then what I have a direct the solution for that problem, right? If the problem is not small, so what I'm going to write? Else. So अगर problem solve नहीं कर सकते because it is large, then what I should do? I divide problem, P problem into P1, P2 up to Pk, right? After that, what I do? Apply divide and conquer on the problem P1. I'm just dividing into P1, P2, PQ. Now I'm apply divide and conquer for P2 up to divide and conquer for Pk, right? And then after what I should do? Combine divide and conquer P1 का जो solution है वो same for P2 and up to Pk. So this is the strategy, or we can say the general method for the divide and conquer. If problem solved, that's fine. You have answer or you have a solution. If it is large, then you have to apply the divide and conquer for each and every problem. Then combine each and every divide and conquer strategy for the solution. And we have a particular solution for that particular P problem. Getting? So,
Yes, ma'am.
there are some problems which under in the strategy that for divide and conquer you have to learn binary search algorithm. Second is finding mean and max value. Finding min max. I'm just writing short form. This is your syllabus for chapter 3. Binary search, finding mean max. Then after you have to learn about the merge sort. Right? Then after quick sort. And Strachan's matrix multiplication. Strachan's matrix multiplication. So this is the 5 points, or we can say that we have 5 algorithm for your divide and conquer strategy, right? Any doubt up to this? Okay, so I'm moving the first algorithm, which is binary search algorithm. Okay, just a second, I'm clearing out this. चलो रहने देते हैं. Inserting the page. Okay, so now tell me how actually binary searches works. You already studied in your data structure.
Ma'am, first we
Binary
take a
search.
sorted array.
Yes.
First we take a sorted array and then we find a middle point. And
Okay.
and also we get a key. And
Yes.
if the key is lower than the middle, then we choose the left part. And if the key is greater than the middle point, then we choose the right part.
Correct. Very good. So let's see that how actually it works. The answer is right. So I'm taking one example over here that I have elements and there is such a key elements and we have to identify the key element. Okay. So let's take a example for this. So it is again binary search is a searching method, right? We are searching the key element. So this is the kind of searching method. Okay, 2 methods of the binary searching method, binary search and linear search is also there, right? So this binary search follows this divide and conquer strategy. So whenever I'm talking about the binary search, it follows the DAC approach or DAC strategy. So let's assume that I have a 15 elements, right? I have a 15 elements. I'm maintaining the array. So I have 15 elements. I'm just putting index number and then I'll put the data in that. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Please note down this all thing. जैसे मैं लिख रही हूँ आप भी साथ में लिखते जाना. So you that is easy for you. 10, 11, okay, so I mentioned the 15 index number over here, and all element, the thing is that as it must be in a sorted order. So that is the prerequisite of the binary search. We can say that it must be, or all element must be in a sorted order. Okay, so this is the prerequisite of binary search, and we need 2 index pointer. Right, suppose I have to just a second, I'm putting all the, I have array, this array, in that I have element 3, 6, 8, 12, 14, 17, 25, 29, 31, 36, 42, 47, 50, 3, 6, 8, 12, 14, 17, 25, 29, 31, 36, 42, 47, 53, 55, एक मिसिंग है 62, कोई भी एक ले लेते हैं बीच में. 25, 29, 31, या मैंने 0 से स्टार्ट कर दिया, ठीक है चलेगा, 1 से स्टार्ट कर देते हैं. वेट अ मिनट. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 15, right? So I have to find what is my key element. My key element is 42. I have to find the 42. So this is my key element, yeah, right? So we need to set a 2 index pointer, which is low and high, right? So tell me what is low and what is high. What is low and what is high? No one?
Ma'am, value or index?
Yes.
Ma'am, value or index?
Index number. We are not taken value as pointer. We are always take index as a pointer. So which one that?
1 and 15.
1 and 15. Very good. So my low is index number 1 and my high is index number 15. So here we have a low and high. This is your low point and this is your high point, right? So let's see that how binary search is works. Let's understand 42. I have to find the 42. So the key element 42 is my mid element. So for that, first of all, we have to check the mid element for this. So how we can check the mid element? Low and high. What is low? It is 1. High is 15. So what is mid? We can say that mid equal to low plus high divided by 2, right? Finding the mid, this is the formula. Low plus high, 1 plus 15 divided by 2. So it is my 8. So at the 8 index number, this is my mid pointer, right? So is this my key element index number is my mid pointer? क्या key element mid point है?
No.
No, ma'am.
Yes. Yes, Nee, you are not audible.
No.
No, right? So now we know that our array which is into the sorted manner. So what is my midpoint or what is my middle value, which is index number 8. So now check on the index number 8. What is the value over here? It is 29, right? So what we are finding 42. So 42 is greater than the 29.
Yes, ma'am.
Right, so what should we do? What we can do over here, we have to divide into 2 halves and searching for the second half, and this 29 is less than the 42, so 42 is here, so we are searching on the right hand side, right? So now what happened, what low will become whenever we are the value is greater than the mid value, then what we have to do, mid plus 1 in case of low. So what is mid value? It is 8. So 8 plus 1, it is 9, and high will remain same as a 15, right? So 9 plus 15, let us divide by 2, and I'll get 12 over here. So let's check for index number 12. 12 is my on the 12, is this my key value? Well, is my key value? Yes or no? No. Right?
No.
No, ma'am.
So where we have to check now? Left hand side or right hand side? We are checking left hand side, right? Because the 47 is greater than the 42. Now 42, whatever key element which is lesser than the mid value. So we are checking on the left hand side. So whenever we are checking on the left hand side, your high will become mid minus 1 and your low will become same. So low same rahega. What is mid? Mid is 12. If I am doing mid minus 1, it is 11. Right? Just a second. Hello? Lecture. Left. Okay. So this is my mid minus 1, it is 11. Now let's check for the mid. 9 plus 11 divided by 2. Right? So what should I get over here? 20 divided by 2, it is 10. Now my mid is 10. Okay. So on the 10 I have my key value. क्या 10 पे हमें key value मिल रही है? No.
No.
So what happened? 36 मिल रहा है, तो
No, ma'am.
36 is lesser than the 42. So again it is greater than. So what we can do? Low mid plus 1 होगा. Right? So what is mid? 11, and high will remain same. So 11 plus 11 divided by 2. It is 11. Now check on the index number 11. Is this my mid value? Yes. So here I'll get the key element 42. Understand? Now tell me, how many searching for finding 42 in this binary search? How many searching I need for finding the key element 42 over here? Yes. कितने सर्च लगेंगे हमें?
And 3.
3?
Yes.
How can you say that 3?
Ma'am, because first time it just checks the value. It does not start iteration.
Sorry, Kapil. You don't need to identify that कि what we have to do for finding the mid value, right? So ये step आप skip नहीं कर सकते हो. You have to check up 42 when you get after this 4 searching, right? So here not searching 3, you have to start it from first point. Because key element 42 find करने के लिए ही अपने mid find किया था. तो here there is 4 searching. Understand? Don't skip first part also, because for finding 42 we are dividing into the 2 part, low and high, right? And we are finding the mid value. So here 4 search. So whenever you are finding the how many searchings are there, you will start from the first division or first approach. Okay, clear, Kapil?
Yes, ma'am.
So there are 4 search for finding key element 42, right? Now tell me, if I use linear search over here, okay, and I have start from the first search, so how many searching I want? कितने सर्च लगेंगे? क्या वो बाइनरी सर्च से ज्यादा होंगे या कम होंगे? The question is common for all the students. Please speak up.
Ma'am, there will be less searching.
Less searching than the binary search?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you sure?
No, ma'am. There it will be more because it will visit each and every element of the array. So if there are n element, then in linear search there will be n times visiting.
Correct. So basically we can say that in binary search, there are less search than the linear search, right? So basically we can say that key binary search is the faster, look like faster than the linear search. Yes or no?
Yes,
Not
ma'am.
always, but mostly.
Yes, Amit?
No, I didn't say anything.
Can I say that binary search is faster than the linear search?
ऐसा हमेशा नहीं होगा. દરેક વખત એવું નહીં હોય.
Yes.
મોટાભાગના
Yes.
કેસીસમાં એવું થશે.
Correct. So which case are there? You know that, Truel?
જેમ કે પહેલો એલિમેન્ટ છે તો લિનિયર સર્ચમાં એ પહેલા જ સ્ટેપમાં મળી જશે.
Correct.
અને બાઇનરી સર્ચમાં તમારે કમસે કમ એક કે બે હાઇડ્રેશન્સ તો જવા પડશે. કન્સિડરેબલ સાઇઝ.
Correct. Yes. Good. So that is not, we can't say that linear search is the better than the binary search or binary search is better than the linear search, right? So which elements stay on which particular index number, that is depend on that. Okay. So now next I have to find key element 12. Now tell me how many search are required for finding the key element 12. Do it. Key element 12. Chalo karo fatafat or tell me how many search we required.
Two. Ma'am, best search.
Yes. Please write in chat box because मैं आप लोगों को clearly सुन नहीं पा रही हूँ. Yes. Everyone write in chat box, right? सबको लिखना है. Yes, good. So almost student ने right answer दिया है. It is 2. Now identify key element 30. 30. चलो. Or tell me how many search we required. Key element 30. Identify for key element 30. 30. चलो अभी 2 वाला आंसर मत लिखना. For 30 you have to write the answer in chat box. Done or not? What happened with the key element 30?
I won't be able to find it.
Yes, Nee? Won't be able to find. Okay. Good. So how you can, is there any rule to you say that ki this element is not available or not found from the array? Okay, let's see how actually it works. So I have to find the key element 30. So basically I'm started from the low and high. I know that this is currently from seeing this array. I know that this is not available into the 30 is not available into the array. But if we use the binary search, so let's see how actually what happened during if we are applying the binary search. So low and high will remain same 1 and 50. So I'm finding the mid value 1 and 15 by divide by 2. So I'll get 8. So currently I am on this 8 position and 8 will the value is 29, right? So 30 is greater than the 29. So what should I do? I'm doing the mid plus 1 in case of low. So here 9 and this will remain same 15. Again I'm doing 9 mid, finding mid, and I have a value 15 and 9. So it is 12, right? Okay, on the 12 position, current I'm on the 12 position. So it is 47 is greater than the 30 and key element is lesser the available value. So low will remain same and mid high will become -1, right? So here it is 11. So 9 plus 11, it is 2. So here I have 10, right? Now I'm on this position. Again, the 30 is lesser than the 36. So I'm doing same thing. My 9 will remain same and high will become mid -1. It is 9. So 9 by 9 plus 9 divided by 2. It is 18. So it is 9, right? On the 9 position, currently I am on 31. Still 30 is lesser than the 31. So what I do, I'm again doing mid -1 in case of high. So it is 8 and it is 9. See, what is the rule? If your low value is greater than the high value, that means low never be, or we can say low cannot be cross the high. So element, whenever your low will become greater than the higher value, here we have low 9 and lesser value as higher value, right? So if low greater than the higher value, then you can say that element not found in the array. So this condition is not satisfied in your algorithm. So if this situations occurs, then you can easily say that your element is not found, right? So let's see that how actually algorithm work. So I'm talking about the algorithm of the binary search. I'm just writing randomly. So integer, I'm writing the name of that algorithm, binary search. And I have one array, assume I have elements, k, n elements and key value, right? If my low value is set as 1 and your high, our high value set as, or you can directly write h, that is n, right? I'm applying the while low less than or equal to high, then you have to find your mid value, right? Mid कैसे find करेंगे? 1 low plus high divide by 2. This is your mid. If your key value is equal to array of mid, then whatever key value जो आपकी mid होती है same, अगर mid पे आपको key value मिल रही है, that means your element is found, right? Then what we do, we return the mid, right? After that, if key value, the condition is that mid, then we can say that lesser key is or key element on the left side. ये भी नहीं हो रहा है, then what we have to do, left side है तो high will become mid minus 1, else the second condition, low will become mid plus 1, and then done 0, right? So this is your how actually algorithm. So condition always will become low less than or equal to high, that's fine, but if low greater than low greater than is high, then you can say that your element which is not available into the array, right? So this is the algorithm. We have array, elements, key, low is equal to started from the 1, high will become this last value which is n, then this is the condition, and there is two scenario, right? If you find mid value, then fine. If find left hand side, then there is the condition. If you find the element on the right hand side, means greater and lesser, so there is the condition, right? This two. Okay, so this is your algorithm. This is for just understanding. Now let's, if we want to do the tracing of the tree, so let's try to the tracing of the tree, because this and how actually we can say that process is repeated until the found element. So if we do the iterative process, so how we can do it and how we can trace the tree, right? So let's tracing the tree or trace with the help of tree, we can say that. So as per the above example, I'm taking this same example, right? So as per the
Ma'am,
above example, yes.
સૌથી છેલ્લે રિટર્નમાં કોઈ નેગેટિવ વેલ્યુ આવશે, રિટર્ન 0 is a possibility of returning.
Yes, 0 is possibility of return. I'm just writing randomly. I'm not writing programming. This is just for understanding, right? So that's why I'm writing the return 0. Okay. So that is depend on the situation what happened over here. So that's why I'm writing the return 0. Okay. So if I'm doing the tracing tree, so first of all, what we have to do, we are finding the mid value. So for this, what is our mid? It is 8. So I'm started with the mid value. So I'm writing 8 over here. Okay, with this I'm just writing index number. So currently on this position I'm here 8. This is my mid value. Now still I'm dividing, we are maintaining tree on left hand side and right hand side. Okay, now tell me what is the mid value for left hand side and right hand side? What is the mid value for left hand side and right hand side? दिस इज योर मिड पॉइंट. अब मुझे इस ये साइड पे मिड वैल्यू और ये साइड की मिड वैल्यू चाहिए, लेफ्ट हैंड साइड एंड राइट हैंड साइड. Speak up. According to the algorithm, you have to do the mid minus 1 or mid plus 1, whatever you want to do. चलो बोलो. Mid pointer कौन सा है? Mid index pointer.
4.
4. On right hand side?
12.
Right hand side?
12.
12. Good.
12.
Good. Again, it is into the two part. Left and right. Left and right. Now tell me for this 4. Now we are here and we are here. तो इसका लेफ्ट एंड राइट एंड 12 का लेफ्ट एंड राइट. बोलो चलो फटाफट.
Two, 6.
Wait, 2, 6, good. And in 12? For 12?
10.
10 and 14.
Yes.
10 and 14.
10 and 14. Good. 10 and 14. Right? अब तो सिर्फ एक दो ही एलिमेंट बचे, तो we can write 1, 2, 3. Right? 4, 5, 6, 7, here I can write 9, 10, 11, and here I can write 13 and 15. So this is your tree. Now let me show you that how quickly we can do the searching using the tree. Right now, what we have to do, we have to maintain one tree and we are tracing the tree for searching the element. So कैसे हम quickly कर सकते हैं if we are maintaining the tree? So assume that कि my key element is 47. Right? Okay, so you can easily identify that where we have on the first stage, it is on the 8th stage, right? 8 pointer. So on the index pointer 8, right? I am here currently. So what is the value? 29, right? So on the 29, what I have to find? I have to find the 47. So 29 is lesser than the 47. So where we have to check? We have to check on the right hand side. So अभी मैं left side नहीं देखूंगी, right side. So I am on the index pointer 12. So 12 पे देखते हैं. 12 is a 47. Yes. So on this stage, I have a 47 value, right? Understand? Using the tree, we can do like this because we are maintaining the index. So we need how many comparison or how many steps we need or how many steps we are required. It is 1 and 2. So 2 steps are required for finding the position, or we can say that value for 47, right? So basically how much maximum comparison we required or maximum stage we required. So it is depend on the height of tree. If I'm talking about the maximum comparison, we'll talk about maximum and minimum both. So maximum which is equal to height of tree. जितनी भी tree की height हो, तो here what is the height of tree? What is the height of tree? Height of tree क्या है? चलो minimum तो हमें पता है, it is 1 only because we are started from 1. What is the height of tree? How many steps you will see in this tree?
4.
बोलो कितना है? 4. Yes, Krutarth ने लिखा है 4 chat box में. Good. So here the height of tree is 4. So here I can say that maximum 4 steps. But assume that if n number of elements in our list or array, so how many possible that height of tree? Maximum if n elements, so n, and minimum 1, right? So if we want to do the search, n elements are there, so there is the possibility that log n steps are available and the 1 steps is available for the minimum. So the complexity, if I'm talking about the minimum complexity, it is order of 1. And if I'm talking about the n number of elements are there and log n steps are possible, so that is order of log n for this complexity for any tracing the tree. So whenever I'm talking about tree, so maximum steps which is depend on the number of elements. So possibility is that there is n number of elements, and base case find the middle of element, and worst case find if I'm doing the base case, so it is from the middle, and if we are doing the worst case, so that is from the leaf node, right? So now in homework you have to just identify key element 63 and using the maintain the tree. So tree maintain karna, and you have to identify the 63. 63 is not available in this list, but आपको ट्री मेंटेन करके करना है. कैसे करोगे वो आपको देखना है, फिर विल डिस्कस इन द नेक्स्ट लेक्चर. विदाउट ट्री भी ट्राई करना, चलो जैसे करना हो वैसे करना, ठीक है? नॉट कंपल्सरी दैट यू हैव टू यूज द ट्री. What happened? We know that 63 is not available over here, right? So you have to identify using the binary search. Okay, clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now you may leave. Thank you all of you.
Thank you, ma'am.